Okay, so the question is, why am I having night sweats?
Night sweats? That's a complicated question. That's a complicated question.
I'm not the only one though. And it's mostly people who's been out a year.
After a year?
Yeah, like I'm 3 months and it happens. I get other people that say, yeah, but I have menopause and it happens, or I have early menopause and it happens, so my sugar is low. So my sugar is okay. I've checked my sugar. I don't even take insulin anymore.
What is your A1C now?
I don't know. But
what are your glycemia now when you check it?
I check 105.
105. Did you ever check it during a night?
Not in the middle of the night when I'm having like sweats, no.
Yeah. Because that might be the event, part of it, right? It could be part of the hypoglycemia. Because sweating is part of the symptoms of hypoglycemia. The problem is, in the middle of the night, we don't check the blood sugar, we don't check the blood pressure, we don't check the oxygen levels, and we don't check our heart rate and EKG. So most of the people do have issues during a night.
It don't happen every night.
So it's that. Then there is a lot of hormonal issues that happens during the weight loss. And there are also other diseases, right? Like people have lymphomas, etc., where the side effect is night sweats. Some people with TB have a night sweat. So it's more complicated. There are many possibilities why there are night sweats. But
it seems to be common side effect for sleep, for gastric.
Yeah, in the group you're talking to.
Yeah.
Then it has to be, but does it happen in the people who lose a lot of weight, or people who are losing weight slowly?
Both with gastric bypass and sleeve. I get it a lot from gastric bypass, but it's happening to me.
Yeah, and gastric bypass is more often because there is more hypoglycemia episodes, for sure.
Because they can't intake as much food.
And also it goes faster through the GI tract. But in the gastric sleeve, there's also not almost dumping or fast movement of the chimeras of the food through the GI tract, which can stimulate your distal GI tract, distal small bowel, that creates a lot of GLP-1, which can promote more insulin, and you can have a hypoglycemia while you're sleeping. That could be one of the...
I had to take off my shirt because it was soaked.
Right.
And then I go to sleep freezing.
Right.
Why?
So...
every time I lay down, I start getting cold when I'm laying down. Every time.
But are you colder during the day as well?
No. And my toes are always freezing after surgery. It's been a year. They do not get warm anymore.
do you take your vitamins?
Yeah.
Yeah. What vitamins do you take now?
I'm taking B12. The regular all woman's vitamin that has everything in it, like
multivitamin.
Yeah, everything.
Do you take 1 or 2 a day?
2.
2.
Yeah. Vitamin D. I have like everything. I have like a whole. I take more pills now. More vitamins now than I ever did when I was diabetic. But I don't change it for the world.
What do you eat usually for dinner?
It all depends.
What is typical?
Like beans and rice. Beans and steak, or beans and chicken, or beans and protein. That's my usual. What
do you drink with it?
Nothing. I haven't drank soda in over a year.
Okay.
Water lattes are my daily thing.
Okay.
Mostly lattes because like the water intake is still hard.
Latte has lots of calories, right?
I make it at home.
You do?
Yeah, and I never use sugar.
Okay.
I always use substitute.
All right. Because there are some lattes in the Starbucks that have 300-400
I know.
calories easy.
I don't even eat. I don't even eat anything that has regular sugar anymore. Like the taste of sugar now, like I got so used to the other one that is sweeter. And I noticed that with 2 little packages, I get as sweet as I want. And with sugar, I'll have to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like it's too much. I can't.
What exactly do you take for diabetes now?
Nothing.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's the only reason that I went through with it. So I wouldn't have to inject myself anymore. No injection, no pills, no nothing.
What about for blood pressure?
I never had issues with blood pressure. That was something else.
Perfect. So...
The one thing I wanted to ask you, I do have arthritis. I can't take nothing but Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
It kills me. Like there's days that I want to go to the gym and I wake up like a little old lady.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to force myself because I feel like it gets better with the exercise.
Mm-hmm.
But still, there's days like today, you see it's rainy and it's a little cold, and I'm like, oh, and I can't take nothing. So what happens when I'm old and I'm all messed up and I still can't take nothing?
What do you want to take?
Huh?
What do you want to take?
Pain medication.
Like what?
I don't know. Anything to help get me through the day.
Lose more weight.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Everybody has seen my picture. Oh, another thing before I forget. Gym. Why do I feel like throwing up every time I get out of the gym? Every time. No matter if I hydrate myself before, there's days where I say, okay, I'm going to drink something now. Wait to see what happens. There's days that I drink during the exercise, and there's days that I drink afterwards just to test myself if I'm not hydrated enough or I'm too hydrated. But no matter what I do,
Are you really, really high impact exercise?
I start slow. I end up like sweating, tears down my eyes and everything. Yeah.
All right, so that means you put everything in it. You really exercise tremendously, and that triggers the nausea center, which is not unusual, right? You're having those athletes who train and practice. After training they're nauseated. So if that's true, that means you're putting a lot of effort and you exercising on a high level. What is your heart rate?
I'm pushing myself.
That's good. Keep pushing yourself. You can handle it. What is your heart rate usually? Check your heart rate on those things?
I don't really pay attention to that. I just make sure that I'm sweating my ass off by the time I get off the treadmill.
That's a nice way how to say it. So for heart rate, you want to be somewhere in the 140s, right? Then when your heart is really working, and it's safe, and you're really going to the maximum. It's still gonna be a little bit difficult for you to exercise, right? You still have extra weight.
A lot,
so I admire you doing it, and it's a good thing for you. Just keep doing it. But
so keep getting sick.
That's a good, unfortunately, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm glad you're doing it. But I need you to keep losing a little bit faster.
Okay.
So what do I do to make you lose faster?
It's you. I have to do it. You don't have to do it. Okay.
So this is my best advice. Ready?
Yeah.
Skip the breakfast.
That's only lattes.
Coffee is good.
I don't eat breakfast.
For lunch, salad or nothing?
Whenever my stomach wants to. I don't have a date. Listen, my stomach is hungry at 4. I eat at 4. I don't have like a time anymore to eat.
So if you eat only when you're hungry, when you're listening to your body, most of the people...
Except when I'm on my period, I'm sorry. I just eat
weight.
everything inside.
So intermittent fasting really does work. So if you eat one meal a day, or you have the same meal, you separate morning, lunch, and breakfast, those people who eat just one meal, the same calorie, they lose more weight than those people who eat the same meal separated.
Half the time I'm eating also keto. I mean, if there's a day where I feel my body needs a little bit of carb, I'll just eat 2 tablespoons of rice that day. That's it. I do a lot of keto because like carbs in my stomach is like, no more.
Okay. Do you do any fruits?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't want them anymore.
I want you to want it.
But my stomach is your fault. It doesn't want sweets anymore.
But if you lose weight, you're gonna be thankful?
Yeah.
All right, so have some fruit now and then.
Anything?
Anything.
Okay.
Because we are designed to have a salad of fruit every day. Unfortunately, that's the most natural, the healthiest nutrition for us. There's nothing better.
Okay.
And in terms of eating meat, I'm okay with it, but new guidelines are saying we should be eating meat 5 times a month. So.
Don't we need our protein, especially me with my iron infusion stuff?
Obviously you don't, because your body will generate the proteins from anything. Just read the biology. Your body will synthesize the proteins when the proteins are needed from anything.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So, and I personally have patients who push eating proteins. The first they lose a little bit, but then everybody's slowing down.
That's kind of me. I kind of push it because of the iron deficiency.
So pushing never works for weight loss. And people coming here and saying, oh, I eat a lot of it because it's healthy for me. Immediately when you use a lot, that means you're not going to lose enough.
I try to do a lot of keto stuff. Like, I won't even eat I don't remember the last time I ate a burger, like with bread and everything. I eat like a lettuce wrap or something like that. I try to stay away from carbs.
Well, the secret is, I'm going to tell you now, that if you have just 1 meal a day, you can eat anything, even the carbs, because that's the best fuel for the cell. And your sleep shouldn't let you overeat. Do you have a lot of restrictions? Do you have enough restrictions?
I never feel, like Thanksgiving food, like, I should have never ate that. But that only happened to me when I first got out of surgery.
Yeah.
So now I don't like the feeling, so I don't let myself get there. And usually I always eat from the same plate. So when I realize that I'm almost at the end, I wait a little bit because I feel like my brain and my stomach signal is not like connected right. Like I get like a minute, late, like you're full. So I just don't get full to where I feel like I'm gonna get full.
Control the portion.
Yeah, because I feel like if I overeat, my stomach is gonna let me know a little late that I'm full.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Keep that habit. But please remember another thing when you leave today, that frequency does matter. So more, even a healthy meals will slow down or stop the weight loss. Because right now, compared to where you were 2 months ago,
but 2 months ago I stalled. Remember?
Yeah, you owe me only 2 pounds. So you didn't.
I know.
Good.
I told her when
You did good.
I was like, because I'm going to the gym. I go at least. I hate it. Let me tell you. I hate it. Can you see? I hate it. So I go to gym at least from 3 to 5 times a week.
Outstanding.
For an hour.
More is better.
And it kills me.
6 times is even better.
No, I can't do that. Then I don't have time to clean my house, cook, or anything. I'm gonna be single really fast.
So it is awesome. So now you did much better than the last time.
Yeah.
I congratulate you. Keep working on it. You're building up some good habits. Keep fighting with it, okay?
Yeah.
And please let me know when you come next time. I want you to check your blood pressure sometimes during the night and write it down. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I want to see you in 2 months now, okay?